All right, you can turn your camera off if you want to. Go ahead and start the video. All right, so, all right, class. We got Zoom. Let's get to, all right, so this is day 26. First thing I would like to show, and I need to share my screen so you can see it. We'll share the screen. Yeah. All right. So let me share it for the Zoom. All right. So today will not be in class. You will have the Zoom Meet. Make sure that you Zoom Meet video. Make sure that you pay attention to it. We're on standard 4 right now, and that's explaining the federal system. And basically, by definition, the federal system just divides the powers in the United States between the national and the state government. Just like we have a national legislative, executive, and judicial branch, we also have a state legislative, executive, and judicial branch. So on the national level, the head of the executive branch is the president. On the state level, the head of the executive branch is the governor. And so just like the president has a vice president who takes charge or who succeeds him if something happens, the governor has an assigned individual called the lieutenant governor that succeeds that individual if something was to happen to them. And so we have to summarize the obligations in the Constitution of the United States as basic as the benefits of state, how you admit new states, and what we call cooperative federalism. And then, of course, we have that main word, evaluating how the national government assists in interstate relations. And basically what interstate relations is, in a gist, is how the national government, or should I say how the states work together to ensure that they have equal protections and provisions for their citizens. Okay? So now that that is seen, I am going to stop share on that. And I want to share the screen on your assignment for today. All right. And I will have everything lined back up and out for you guys. So my first block somewhat has a Zoom meeting. If they're in on time, they have it. If not, they'll just look at the video and still be able to get that point assigned. That's my first block only. My outline for today is that yesterday we supposed to have done steps 92 to 101, and that was from the overview of federalism to unit 6 exam. That's supposed to have been done yesterday. Previous to that, of course, we had under, I think, the day 18 post to complete steps 102 to 112, and the only thing that's left after doing that is doing that unit 7 review and that unit 7 exam. So that's the only thing today in Acellus you will do. I have Edpuzzle videos on federalism that's posted today. And then, of course, remember I had you to make a copy of the practice civics test question. I told you to put your name in parentheses at the head of that document. You will not turn it in, but I just want you to go back in there and kind of look at some of those other questions and get them answered. Of course, current event 4 is due on Friday. I want to briefly summarize what I'm looking for in that. So when you do log in and for class today, make sure that you open this. And you want to make sure, even if you're not here this morning, understand that you put your name in the appropriate space so that you can get your credit for today. And again, make sure that when you watch the video, you get that done. Just a second. Okay, so where I was, I think I was basically explaining the requirement for today. Again, make sure you do the steps 92 to 101. You should have done 102 to 112. And today, I think it'll be 113 and 114, which is that unit 7 review and unit test. I should be sharing that so that you can see it. And then I will share the other. All right. Again, it's under A, 92 to 101, which is this. Most of you all did this under day 18 post, the steps 102 to 112. It was the Bill of Rights and then amendments 21 through 27. All right, today again, you're just gonna do the Unit 7 review and the Unit 7 test. I'll show that to you in Acellus, and that will be all that you will do in Acellus today. Let me show that to you, how that looks. All right, so as you see, the overview of federalism is 92. You're gonna just make sure that's done. In Unit 6, that was yesterday, I think. Today you have the Bill of Rights, 102 to 112. If you have not done it already, this was under day 18. It should already be done. So today, if you've done that, just do the Unit 7 review and the Unit 7 exam, and that will be all in Acellus, okay? So, what I did to help everybody conceptualize the lesson, and the next thing that is posted up is, I think I need to go to Edpuzzle so that I can see the content and I can show you exactly what videos I put in for today. Okay, here we go. I put in these videos, the first, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you see, there's only one question on 3 of them. So it's you'll see them in Edpuzzle. So just make sure you do that to give you a better understanding of federalism. Those are all the videos for today. Make sure you go ahead and go in Edpuzzle after you get done to make sure that these are done. And it's due at 11:59, so you have some time. Okay, I don't think I shared screen with you all with that. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I didn't share screen. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I have these. What is federalism? Just these. You all will not have these two, I don't think, because as you see, this and this is the same. It's only these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're due at midnight. Super easy. Like I said, you only have 1, 2, 3. You have 3 of them that just have one question. All right, so I'll stop share with that. Now, last thing I think that's in there is, remember the document that you had with the practice civics test in there. Just go through and see if there's some others that you can answer on your own. Under day 25, if you click on it, I actually included the video from yesterday where everybody was answering questions during first block. Trey Colby and I think Damon was supposed to go today, but we're going to postpone that for tomorrow. So that is it. On that accord, again, don't forget that that document that's here. The supreme law of the land, of course, is the U.S. Constitution. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? You all, that's going to be we the people. What is an amendment? You know that's a change. So whichever ones that you could just do off the top of your head, go ahead and do it. Not sure if this was one from yesterday. Name one branch or part of the government. Of course, there are 3. And if you have a question like this, name one, just put all 3 just in case so that you will have the answer. And that's the legislative, executive, and judicial branch. Number 15, who is in charge of the executive branch? Of course, that's the president. 16, who makes federal laws? Of course, that is the legislative branch. You can also say the U.S. Congress. You can also say the Senate and House of Representatives. And that will answer number 17. And number 17 is basically, just a second so I can fix that. Number 17 is what are the 2 parts of U.S. Congress? Of course, I just told you. That's the Senate and the House of Representatives. And I will stop right there. So any of these that you have an answer to, go ahead and put them down. And I will confirm them in class. And I think I shared screen with you guys. Did everybody see that on the screen that I was just doing? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. I was referring to this document. I don't think I shared screen, but it will be in the video. All right. Yeah. Name one branch. Okay. That's what I was referring to. All right. Last thing, and I'm going to go ahead and let you all go for today. The last thing is, of course, the current event, and that's current event 4. So I have it on, I think, this post, I believe, day 26. All right. So for this post, of course, you're going to title it the same, making sure your header and heading is correct. I want you to look in and you see that you have 1, 2 definitions. That's federalism and fiscal federalism. and you want to make sure that you describe in your own words. After you watch the federalism videos, you will understand what federalism is in its entirety. It says to go and read and review the article and ensure that you have a thorough knowledge of the ideas presented. Afterward, I just want you to research the internet and find an article that demonstrates federalism. All I want you to do is summarize the article and explain how this article relates to federalism. So you're going to do this, of course, in Google. Anything that has to do with the national and state government being divided, or just seeing them operating their role. And again, don't forget to post your link. So that's current event 4. And that will be all that's required for you today. If you have any questions, of course, you have my number, 334-526-0099. I'm going to go ahead and take the attendance for today. Those who have not placed a good morning in the box, go ahead and put the good morning so that I can have it recorded. Go ahead and drop that. Tatiana, Trey Colby, and Rakayla. I saw when y'all came in. Initially, I wasn't going to have a Zoom meeting, but I decided since I was here for now, I was going to do it. For those who are going to be in my 5th period, do not forget, after you have gotten online and gotten everything straight, don't forget to go to your Google Classroom sign-in sheet. And for those who are wondering what I'm talking about, I'm going to share screen so that you will see it on the post in just a second. And then I'm going to go ahead and in video. All right, where are we? I think here. Share screen. This is day 26 outline. Because you're on the Zoom, go ahead and click on this and go ahead and drop your name on here, the date, and of course I have read and understand my requirements for today. Make sure you do that before you leave. Okay. So those are the requirements for today. Are there any questions? Go ahead and ask them now. For my 5th period, of course, you text me, and that will be it for today. Just a second, everybody.